Absolute disaster has struck Florida State. We all remember how last season ended after going 13-0 and still missing the college football playoff. You'd think after being done so dirty, you'd come back with some kind of vengeance. And that vengeance was losing to two unranked teams as a top 10 team to start your year. This year, they brought in quarterback DJ Uiagalelei, a senior who's in his 5th year. This is now DJ's 3rd different team, him previously playing for Clemson and Oregon State. DJ's never been bad, but he's definitely never been anything special. This 5th year was DJ's chance to truly make a big name for himself in college football, and his start to his new tenure could not be worse. I'm truly starting to feel bad for DJ at this point. He's been flamed on social media for years now, and this was his chance to turn it around. And I would advise DJ to not go on Twitter. In his first 2 games for Florida State, he's only thrown for 1 total touchdown. Even though he's never been anything special, there were still truly very high hopes for Florida State this year. People looked at these early scheduled games as confidence builders, including myself. They were obviously favorites in both of these games, and definitely a favorite against Boston College in front of the Florida State crowd. DJ's Florida State offense looks putrid. Even Florida State haters didn't expect to start like this. CBS Sports had Florida State finishing 11-1. Their prediction's already over. I thought they would go 11-1 as well, considering they had a quarterback better than CJ Stroud. Let's go to Game 1 in Dublin versus Georgia Tech. Florida State football and college football are finally back. There's a great atmosphere in the air and a lot of hype surrounding the team. So what could possibly go wrong? Florida State adds a touchdown and a 2-point conversion that quickly made it 8-0. Georgia Tech though goes right back down and cuts the lead to 1. Florida State gets a field goal to go up 4, but Georgia Tech goes right back down to get their first lead of the game. Late in the second half, Florida State's offense continues to stall to just field goals, and Georgia Tech once again capitalizes, taking a 21-14 lead in the 4th. DJ starts to find his touch and goes down with just under 7 minutes to go to tie this game. Georgia Tech drains all 6 minutes off the clock and kicks a game-winning field goal to make Florida State's opening game nightmare come true. While DJ did have a nice final drive, he fell short of 200 passing yards and did not end up with 1 passing touchdown, though you still have to heavily blame Florida State's run defense. They let Georgia Tech run all over them the entire game, giving up nearly 200 total rushing yards, and then letting Georgia Tech run nearly 7 minutes off the clock to kick a game-winning field goal. At this point, college football media had basically given up on Florida State, but they still had a chance to redeem themselves just 8 days later, right back at their home stadium. I mean, sure, last week was in Dublin, but now what could go wrong when you're playing in front of a crowd that looks and sounds like this? The answer is absolutely everything. This game basically went wrong in every aspect for Florida State. They quickly started down 7-0, then failed to score in the first, and they followed that up by letting Boston College go up 14-0 in the second quarter. DJ once again has a poor performance, but oh my god, their run defense. They outdid themselves from the previous week and let Boston College put up 274 total rushing yards. They had 3 different running backs go over the 70-yard rushing mark. The rest of this game played out exactly how you think. Florida State lost by 15 and once again left college football fans stunned. I hate to say it's over for Florida State, but in a sport where only 12 teams make the playoffs, it's probably over.